This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Right to the air is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To the air goes Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got him. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now 2nd and 3. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first run now for Kyren Williams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Ritter. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Ritter back to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and 2. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Ritter will set up to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Ritter. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Danny Gray from 13 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
Daniels looking to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now an audible here into something else. To throw is Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sinnott, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ritter to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 9. Ritter now. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Really held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, They're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Operating from the gun, Daniels, flush to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll motion McLaurin left. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw. Daniels. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ritter off the play fake. And this pass caught by Gray. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 58 yards. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes. He went all the way into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Back to throw. Daniels. Here's a diving catch right side. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. What effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ritter from the gun on third down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This a 33-yard attempt.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Phillips looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Working from the gun, Ritter. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
In motion left is Wilson. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 3rd and 12. Ritter back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Williams is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To the air goes Daniels. Able to get this one to McBride. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Throwing now is Daniels. Open man down the field. It's a tight end centered. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for L.A., they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.